Script. Moments like this are to be savoured. Hopes are high. A good start. That is what they all want. Red and black wherever you turn. The San Siro is buzzing. Certainly up for this one. So that's got things underway. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. And the pass is intercepted. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Luis Suarez. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Luca Bacchio. Now it's Mbappe. He's gone forward. Caicedo cuts out the pass. Oh, easy pickings there. Now it's Maradona. Had a shot! And it's Makalele. Makalele. He's gone for goal! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Makalele.
Peter, I think there's a good chance that opposition strikers today will have their work cut out with Vito Baia, simply because he's been a high achiever all through his career, and that winning mentality remains very, very strong.
Yeah, the judge keepers by absence of mistakes, and he makes very few.
I'd be happy playing with him behind me.
Well, the referee has made it pretty clear now that this is his last chance. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Well, that's beautifully weighted.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Messi.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Mbappe! And it's Luis Suarez. Now it's Luca Bacchio. Chelsea looking to pass their way through. Chelsea yet to have an attempt on goal. Now it's Maradona. Maradona unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Luis Suarez! And the keeper's relieved to see that disappear wide.
Oh, and it's such a good effort, and maybe the target really should have been hit. Milan are totally dominant in the middle of the park, a no-way through zone.
Makalele. Perez. Nicked it back promptly. That's a shade optimistic. Perez is offering some sort of an apology there.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Beckham. Luca Bacchio. Perez. That is ended up in no man's land. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Ah, he made it look a bit predictive.
And Messi! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Costa Curta. Makalele. And here's Messi.
Yeah, that's top defending and preventing him turning, which can open up many possibilities. We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
Yeah, and it just, I suppose, Jim, denies the others time and space.
Well, I would call it blanket suffocation. Every single player is committed to the press, and there's simply no way out.
And it's Maradona. Perez wins the duel this time. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time.
Maradona might well be in for a mouthful from his boss if his teammates don't get there first.
And here's Maradona. Real chance here. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. And here's Mbappe. Luca Bacchio. Beckham. Luca Bacchio. And that could set him on his way. Shot could be on. And a shot! Now, who's going to be first to this? Perez with a beautifully timed run. Caicedo cuts it out. Works it forward. Well timed, excellent interception. Costa Curta. Beckham.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Beckham. Adams can get it clear. And that'll be the final action of the first half. And as if we needed reminding, no easy games at this level, and that is proven here. Neither side any further forward from where they were 45 minutes ago, but it is far from lethargic, far from slow, highly engaging, but goalless. So your views on the first half?
Well, there's one standout, Peter, that needs improving, and that's the passing. All too often it's been found wanting, you know, much to the frustration of everyone around, and I'd go so far as to say that it's the biggest contributor as to why we have the scoreline we do.
No goals at this stage, but certainly not devoid of action. It is 0-0 here at half-time.
Attenzione, un cambio.
Here we go again. Both sides defensively robust up to now. Mbappe showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. And here's Suarez. Oh no circumventing this opponent.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Makaleli. Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. Rafinha did well to step in there, that was more than necessary.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
In with the challenge. And it's Maradona. Messi in acres of space out wide. He gets big! Superb goal!
Well, it's hardly a great surprise to see him doing something thrilling, and it should send a strength and courage through every one of his teammates from here. Well, we've seen the hunger to win it back and the focus to make it count. A very tasty combination.
A 1-0 lead established.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
He's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Luis Suarez. Yeah, he's fouled him there.
Well, this certainly fits the bill when it comes to the man for the occasion.
Beckham is standing over this one. Beckham! It's loose and has a shot! And again, they run up against stubborn defending. Well, that's well seen too. Good play through for the wide man. Mbappe! And here's Beckham. No way through, so back it comes. Threads one in.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, the stats are pretty telling here. It's hard to argue with the scoreline when you carry so little threat.
Now who's going to be first to this? And that's a throw-in. Costa Curta. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Chelsea still have the cards to affect this game.
Well, you can only assume that the manager's got those substitutions on his mind.
Palmer. Can he finish? It's in! There seemed no way back, but they are level. The breakaway clinical and clean, and the finish unerring.
Well, talking about being hit on the break, the ball was in their net before they could even organise their defence. It was fast and furious, and all but unstoppable.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Look, Peter, I was on the fence before a ball was kicked, and I still haven't moved.
Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts. If only the pass could have completed it.
Mbappe! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
It didn't quite come off on this occasion, but it only needs a
Oh, he's been caught on it here! Mbappe!
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. It's a good run down the right. Nicely aimed pass. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Oh, super tackle. They were outnumbered and under the cosh. That had to be spot on, and it was.
In for the pieces! Oh no, that could be a costly miss.
That could yet prove very pivotal. Chances like that just can't be wasted.
Milan choosing to make the first change. And it's Maradona. Oh, that looks a cracking ball. Short changes him with that pass. That pass has been well intercepted. Gets his pass away. Roberto Baggio.
You wonder if that's it now, but there may be one more opportunity, Peter, for a late steal here.
Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Belletti. Cajolu. Roberto Baggio. Roberto Baggio! Oh, that is rather wayward.
Attenzione, una sostituzione.
Chelsea making another change here.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
Tries to dink it in. He's had it taken off him.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Rafinha. Oh, nicely intercepted. Belletti. Mbappe. And he's intervened well there. It is going to need 30 more minutes. No winner after 90.
Well, look, this has been a hard-fought encounter, Peter, so mistakes are far more likely over the next 30 minutes.
So all square, we need a winner, and we will be back for extra time.
Attenzione, un cambio.
Stern test this for the endurance, for the character of the players as we head into extra time. That looks a good ball through. Costa Curta. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Yeah, the idea was right, the delivery wasn't. They can revisit that further on.
Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
That was just poor decision-making and a weak execution.
Now it's Haaland. He's found a way through. That's a corner kick.
Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
And now they can spring out of defence. Rafinha. He'll try to keep this alive. Son Heung-min. Maradona. Haaland. And it's been given away. Can he put it away? Oh, yes, it's there! Late in the day, this could well be it!
Yeah, they've only got themselves to blame. Mistakes in those areas are very punishable.
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 5, numero 22, numero 10.
Milan are making a change now. Chelsea take the lead, and he's got the beating of his man. It's Maradona! Well, now it's fallen loose again! Should have equalised.
Son Heung-min couldn't quite put that away, but there's plenty of positives in how they've responded.
And it's been taken short. And here's Maradona. Maradona gets flagged offside. Shifted upfield. Now it's Haaland. And he's managed to get free. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be. Oh, that's a key interception. Rudiger. We've reached the midway point in extra time. Chelsea come roaring back in quite some style. We've got a very different game now. Yeah, it is coming down to those last 15 minutes. A truly attritional affair that has reduced both teams to near standstill. The saying goes that it only takes a moment to make a difference in this game, but you have to pose the question, is there enough left in the collective tank of either team? Well, we are already up and running again. This really has been thrilling. Both sides going at it, and now for the final act. He's picked his way through. That's really well manoeuvred. Palmer. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Well, it looked promising, but the final ball is just not quite right. Oh, super find. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Great ball if he can get there. Kajiolu carries the ball down the right. And that's an errant pass. Palmer. And that's put paid to a promising move. Milan finding their passes.
Milan need to give it everything they have, kitchen sink included.
Oh, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward.
Look, there has to be more urgency here. The ball has to get to the other end much faster.
Back into the middle. Palmer, given the lift of his goal. Oh, that's well spotted. Chelsea moments now away from seeing this one out. Son Heung-min. Interesting ball. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Perfect result, perfect outcome. A test passed with flying colours. So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
Well, it's pretty clear that there was a solid game plan in place for what was a very high-pressure game. I think it shows great maturity on the part of the players, and it was, for me, well-deserved and well-earned.
So, just time for me to say thanks to Jim for his wisdom and
PlayStation